did what I was supposed to. That's not fair. We gotta make it, but it's cozy in the rut. Too busy coping to see what we've all become. A hooded vanish stop, it got you on the run. Don't look back, his face is just the muzzle of a gun. Don't look behind you or it'll find you. Yeah, but you better run. Do I need to remind you this is way too better than anyone? I don't recognize you, I used to like you before all that we done. Do I need to remind you this is way too better than anyone? For the lights off and they all through a fence.
What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 23 of the Crimson Championship Wrestling series on TEW9. I'm BT Savage, and of course we've got Max Hit Matt here, and it's time. What I'm going to say, the biggest show in CCW history, Rebirth in Blood 2, is this episode, and it's episode 23, the GOAT number, the GOAT pay-per-view.
Yes.
I'm calling it now.
To be honest,
We've got so much, man.
I don't even want to run down the card. You guys know it. We've done it so much. We can announce, we already know Steen and Omega in the main event, but we don't need to run down this card, man. This card speaks for itself. They know the card, and if you don't know the card, well, you're in for a huge treat. Either way, BC, I think we just get straight into Rebirth in Blood 2. I'm so excited. I know you are. I can't handle it. I'm about to pass out.
Let's bring the heat, man.
All right, and welcome to CCW Rebirth in Blood 2 in front of 910 people in the Frontier Fieldhouse in Chicago, Illinois. We kick off here with a huge matchup, Awesome Kong vs. Io Shirai for the CCW Women's Championship. And in a 72 rated match, we have a new Women's Champion, Io Shirai. Performs at a 73. They had great chemistry, and a 56 for Kong. This is really solid, man. This is a really, really good start to the show.
Big start to the show. New women's champion, the underdog, Io Shirai, knocking off the beast, the monster, Awesome Kong, and a sort of a new era in the women's division has begun.
The Joshi era.
The Joshi era.
But this is a great match. Obviously, 13 minutes with the Far East Destroyer. But now, it wouldn't be CCW without this man, would it? Quite literally, it's time to hear from Don Callis.
Bald Don himself. Well, maybe not quite bald yet in 2014, but nonetheless, we got Don Callis here. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that CCW was going to change the industry, and I wasn't lying. You wanted more? You got it. Starting mid-June 2014, every single week, the world will witness the most dangerous, the most unpredictable, the most must-see television in professional wrestling today. And we're calling it CCW Dominion. Because this isn't just a show, it's a takeover. Dominion is where legacies will be built, where careers will be destroyed, and where the future of this business is going to be carved in blood and sweat right in front of your eyes. So buckle up, because June is just the beginning, and when CCW takes Dominion, there's no turning back."
That is huge, BT. Weekly TV, it's finally time. I cannot wait. This is what I was saying a couple episodes ago. We were getting pop in those smaller places. We want to travel with Dominion at some point. We want to do a Dominion in the Tri-State, a Dominion in Scotland, a Dominion in Japan. Like we want to travel with those shows as well as their events, of course. You know.
Exactly, 100%.
For sure, but it is now time for the Bullet Club taking on Team Ospreay in 3-on-3 action. In a 76 rated match, the Bullet Club, Prince Devitt, Carl Anderson, and Giant Bernard defeat Team Ospreay, Will Ospreay, Mustafa Ali, and Keith Lee when Prince Devitt pins Mustafa Ali with a Bloody Sunday. 53 for Bernard, 61 for Anderson, 79 for Devitt, 46 for Lee. Ali getting a 69 and a 67 for Ospreay. This is a really good match, man. A 76, I was not expecting this. I thought this might have cooled the crowd down a little bit, but no.
No.
It's just kept it just as hot.
Yeah, look, great six-man tag action. The Bullet Club just doing Bullet Club things, picking up a big win. But, credit to Ospreay. Credit to Ali. Credit to Keith Lee as well.
It's a
Great match.
Great match. It's now time, BT, as we go backstage and we're going to hear from the No Limits champion. The odds are stacked against him tonight. Let's see what he has to say.
Let's see exactly as we go backstage here. Adam Cole hyping up his big No Limits title match tonight. As he says, you look at the names lined up against me. Pentagon Jr., Ricochet, Alex Shelley, and everybody keeps talking about the odds. 3 of the best wrestlers in the world, and me in the middle of all of it. Well, let me make this perfectly clear. Adam Cole doesn't play the odds. I change them. Pentagon wants to break bones, Ricochet wants to fly, Shelley wants to outsmart everybody, but none of them are Adam Cole. None of them have what I have, and that's the ability to rise above every single challenge and still walk out with gold around my waist. So when the smoke clears, when the lights go down, the only thing anybody is going to remember is 2 words. Adam Cole, baby!
Huge. Absolutely huge. If that doesn't get you pumped for that Fatal 4-Way later on, I don't know what will. But now it is time for a dream match, BT. A wrestling dream match. 2 worlds collide. The world of Olympic wrestling in Kurt Angle and the world of just being a downright scary motherfucker in Minoru Suzuki. I can't wait, man. Let's get into this one. And in a 68 rated match, Kurt Angle defeats Minoru Suzuki in 13.5 minutes by pinfall. 54 for Suzuki, 64 for Kurt Angle. Now, I've got to imagine some of this has to do with not a lot of pop for Suzuki, but also the declining physical condition for both of them and stamina and whatnot. I'm okay with this, man. This is a dream match. Yeah, it didn't pull a 90. You know what I mean? Yeah, it didn't pull a 100 rating. But this is a dream match. Both past their prime as well. You know what I mean? But still a great match.
100% great match, a great win for Kurt Angle, and just a great moment to see both these 2 men in the ring do battle and go to war. And wow, what a moment.
Yeah.
But that's not all. That's not all, because after the match, we get a little promo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kurt Angle's not finished. Kurt Angle says, first off, Suzuki, thank you. That was a fight. That was a war. And that's exactly why I came to CCW. To test myself against the very best in the world. Now I hear Dominion is coming. The very first episode, of course, we got announced tonight. Kurt Angle, popping the crowd as he does. And I'll tell you this right now. I want in. I don't care who it is. I don't care what the challenge looks like. Kurt Angle will be on that card. Because when CCW makes history, so will I. It's real. It's damn real.
Wow.
73 rated promo. Kurt Angle doing well there. It is now time for that match. That No Limits Championship match. Fatal 4-Way, BT. Adam Cole, Pentagon Jr., Alex Shelley, and Ricochet. The odds are against Adam Cole. But he said it doesn't matter. Let's find out if it does.
And in the 73 rated match, we see all 4 of these men collide. But in the end, Adam Cole retains, pinning Ricochet with the top rope curb stomp, a super curb stomp, here in just under 17 minutes. 73 rated match, as I said. 61 for Pentagon Jr., 69 for Shelley, 78 for Adam Cole, and Ricochet with a 77. Yeah, great match, and Adam Cole to find the odds here tonight to retain that No Limits title. Congratulations to all 4 of these men for putting on a great match.
Yeah, man. Shout out Adam Cole, still champion. Let's see what we got penalized for. Was there really anything? Bit of physical conditioning for Alex Shelley, and inconsistency for Pentagon and Adam Cole. Adam Cole, I would argue with that, considering he was the best in the match, but that's fine. Speaking of champions, though, one retains and one we hear from backstage. We hear from Steen as he says, Kenny Omega, everybody calls you the best bout machine. They say you steal the show, that you're unstoppable. Well, tonight you're stepping in a ring with a man who doesn't care about stealing the show. I care about ending it. I don't wrestle for 5 stars, Kenny. I wrestle to hurt people, to win, and to prove that this ring belongs to me. And when that bell rings, all the hype, all the flash, all the noise, all the love, it dies. And you're left with one harsh reality. And it's Kevin Steen standing over you with the World Championship. See you out there. 66 rated promo there. Not bad,
Wow,
not bad.
It's a big message from Steen, man. He wants to put down Omega for good. Obviously, he's a lot of hype behind Kenny Omega pretty much since the start of CCW, and Steen wants to kill it all off here tonight at Rebirth in Blood 2.
100%. But what could potentially be match of the night? The first man on Samoa Joe's hit list. Samoa Joe, Kota Ibushi. Let's find out.
Wow, and then we got a 73 rated matchup here as Samoa Joe picks up the win against Kota Ibushi in almost 23 minutes here. 56 for Joe and a 70 for Kota Ibushi. Look, Samoa Joe's debut here.
In-ring debut. Yeah.
His in-ring debut and picks up a win against one of the best, honestly, in Kota Ibushi, and what a great start.
For sure. This is something we should know, is Joe's better in matches that go under 10 minutes. I'm not going to have him and Ibushi for 10 minutes. It is what it is, right? Sometimes we're gonna see that. It's the same as the Dobson and Roberts thing. There's things that we do that is going to go against the grain of TEW, but we're doing it for a better story. 73 is still solid. But I will say it is now time for... Honestly, this could be match of the night too, man. These guys always get match of the night. The Young Bucks taking on the American Wolves for those tag team titles. Should we get in there?
Let's get in there.
Let's do it. And in a 79 rated match, the Young Bucks defeat Davey Richards with a super kick party after a distraction from Prince Devitt. They make defense number 2 of the tag team titles. 87 for Matt Jackson, 84 for Nick Jackson, 77 for Eddie Edwards, and a 61 for Davey Richards. He's a bit of the weak link in this match, I would say. But a 79 is not bad, and the Bullet Club have won their matches tonight. The Bullet Club really proving what they say, you know?
Yeah, Bullet Club all strong here tonight. Picking up wins, and another great match here. Tag titles, and the Young Bucks proving why they are still the best tag team in the world today.
Yeah, man. For sure, this is great. This is absolutely great. Then we're going to hear backstage. We hear from Bully Ray, who's probably not in the best mood, I would imagine, after losing to Adam Page.
Yeah, no. Look, but Bully Ray is still here tonight. As he said backstage here, he says, mid-June, CCW unleashes something the wrestling world ain't ready for. Dominion. And let me tell you, when Bully Ray shows up on Dominion, it's not going to be about fancy pyro. It's not going to be about handshakes and smiles. It's going to be about one thing. Violence. Because Dominion ain't just another wrestling show, it's a war zone. And I promise every single one of you, when that first bell rings, Bully Ray is going to make sure you never forget the name Dominion. There we go.
Damn, it's hard to argue. It's hard to argue with that, man, you know? But speaking of hard to argue, it's going to be hard to argue that Daniels can do it tonight. I mean, Robert Roode, of course, we know who Daniels is. I'm not trying to discredit Daniels at all, but Robert Roode with Don Callis by his side, I mean, this is the biggest event. This is the biggest event. I don't see Don Callis letting that slip. 75 here is not bad, by the way. But as we move into our semi-main event tonight, Robert Roode, Christopher Daniels, in a 62 rated match. Christopher Daniels defeats Robert Roode with Angel's Wings after a botched chair shot from Don Callis. He goes to hit Daniels but hits Roode instead. 68 for Rude, 54 for Daniels. Oh my. Not a great match. Not a semi-main. Look, I will say this pay-per-view's been a little underwhelming with some of the ratings, but the story we're getting across and the announcement of Dominion, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? This is still huge. And we still have our main event. But after the match, we're not finished there. Of course, Daniel's winning. This is a problem now. And the problem explodes. Don Callis grabs the mic. Robert, you had it. You had it right there and you blew it. We can't afford any more mistakes. Before he can even really get his words out, though, Rude, who's exhausted and just furious, he just rips the mic from him. And he says, I'm done. I'm out of this bullshit. I don't need you, and I don't need anyone telling me how to run my career. And shoves Callis to the mat. It's over. The Callis Rude little I don't even know what you would say. Partnership is over. They go their separate ways, but man, I don't think Don Callis is going to be too happy about
that. Yeah, look, it's something big blown up on Don Callis' face here, man. Like, he cost Rude the match, and look, understandably Rude. He's pissed off. He's had enough. Yeah. He feels like he needs to go separate ways, and I don't blame him, man. Like,
yeah, he's been screwed so many times.
100%, he's been screwed. But we then probably get a hype video for the main event, because that's real, guys. This is big.
It's time. Crimson Crown winner taking on the most dominant heavyweight champion we've had so far, our second world heavyweight champion, Kevin Steen, the man who doesn't give a shit about anyone. We said it. Kenny said it himself. The asshole versus the cleaner. The Canadian son of a bitch, the best wrestler in the world. He calls himself whatever. I guess the best bout machine. It's time for a banger, man. Let's get into it.
And in the 76 rated match, and you see the big glaring text in red.
Yep.
Steen and Omega don't click.
Yep.
Come on,
man.
But in almost 17 and a half minutes, we see Kenny Omega defeat Kevin Steen to become the new CCW World Heavyweight Champion with the one-winged angel, of course. A 65 for Steen and a 66 for Kenny. Wow, man. I mean, look, of course we wish the match would have been better, but it's the moment. It's the fact that Omega's done it through all the adversity, through all the story, the ups and downs.
It's kind of one of those moments, right? It's our WrestleMania. It's our biggest show. This is where the stories end and the new ones begin. It doesn't always have to be about the rating. It's about the moments. And, I said, how are we going to beat Rebirth in Blood 2? I think it's going to be pretty easy for Rebirth in Blood 3. But I am not disappointed at all. To be fair, we only need to get like 40 rated shows. You know what I mean? Like, if we're playing this as that way, if we're playing TEW terms, but we're not. This is TEW, of course. And we want to see ratings. We want to see this and that. But I know this is a good story. Kenny, has won the belt. This has just not been a good night for Don Callis. Let's be honest.
Yeah, this is a night that Don Callis wants to forget.
Me too, in a way. But we
true. That is true.
Finish up the show. There was an 80 rated show. I don't even think we deserve that, but I will take it. The game's kind of rewarding us in a way. I think that's what we probably should have gotten anyway. So yeah, no, I'm okay with it. Great show still overall. I'm still really happy with the show. I wish we could have just maybe seen a blue there in that main event, man. That would have been so hype.
That would have been sick, man. That would have been sick.
As for the praise, man, I don't know. It might be a Bucks angle.
Yeah.
I think it's a Bucks angle. They've carried so much. I think we give it to the Bucks. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, of course. Praise them. Scene please. Financially, this was going to be a big one. This was always going to be a big one, and we know that. But that's not terrible. We spent $33K on workers. we halved it. That's fine. You know what I mean?
That's huge.
The popularity gain. We do go up in the Mid South. We go up in all of Australia, all of Europe. This is good, man. This is a good show. This is a solid show. I'm excited for Dominion. That's going to be our next show. Ignition is kind of gone. We'll explain Ignition when one comes up, or when you'll see. But for now, we're sort of going to focus on Dominion and then the build to Ashes, which will be in Mexico. So that's going to be kind of hype. Our first international pay-per-view. So yeah, man, I'm super keen. Great episode once again. Great stories coming to an end. We got new women's champion. We got new world champion. It's good times, man. It's great times. And I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, what an episode, man. Rebirth of Blood 2 is in the books, and we start a new chapter in the future here. Thanks for everyone sticking around this time to the video. We appreciate you. We love you all. Hit like on the video, of course, if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts on Rebirth of Blood 2, your thoughts on the episode, your thoughts on the series, and your thoughts on Dominion. What do you want to see on Dominion? What do you think we're going to see on Dominion? Because Dominion is sort of the new era in CCW, you know, weekly TV. Pat and I are very keen for that, and it's going to be huge, to say the least. Share this around with the TW community, show it some love, because, man, we are putting the jetpack to CCW, and we're shooting it to the stars, man. This shit is amazing. And until next time, I'm BT Savage. This is Max Hitman, and we'll see you in the next episode of Crimson Championship Wrestling.